They'll look to throw here. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. It's a tight game here early. We're back to Baltimore after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. This is West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run again here with West. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it with West. And some space here. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
That is caught at the 7. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Benjamin Watson, his first touchdown as a member of the Ravens, and the Ravens are in for 6. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On the ground, it's West again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's West. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
15 yards there on the catch and run. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And the return comes to a halt right at the 40. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Ben Watson was the And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that brings up... Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. That's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have the football and will set... Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen for West. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And that's complete. It's Watson. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So second and medium. 2nd and 5 now. Now West. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now the Ravens' 4th-round pick. It's Kenneth Dixon. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And hauled in by Pitta. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon with his first career touchdown in his The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Looking to throw, being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to look to throw, setting up the screen for West. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Caught left side, Gilmore. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a shotgun snap, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Terrence West, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now here come the Ravens. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here. And Aiken with it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it, right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And it's 3rd down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Back to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the fly over the...
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The hatred runs deep between these teams, and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team? It's the Ravens going up against the Browns. With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, the Cavaliers may have lifted the local championship drought, but there's another team who'd like a little of that success, and that's the Browns as we come to you from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Guyton, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off a... Terrence West. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He hits West underneath. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And a quick throw here, that's good. Please. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run with a rookie. It's Kenneth Dixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side to Aiken. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Big Stephen Paya there to get him down to the ground. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. On play action, they'll throw. He's got time in the pocket. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance.
And the Ravens taking the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. So spinning away.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with West. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It'll be a... Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So this is the second consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. And it's brought in by Pitta. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They're in the hurry-up.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
7 yards remaining here on third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack, and it's... The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2 yards to go here on third down. They'll drop the throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up the screen for West. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And